Hi everyone, this is Chris. Thank you for joining me. Today is about flowers. So I would like to show you this die. I bought the die, nobody sent it for free. And honestly, right now as I'm doing this video, I can't even remember where I bought it. It's either on Amazon or AliExpress, but I will put the link underneath below. And if I forget, you just remind me, right? So they come in a set of 4. And I wanted to see how they went because, you know, sometimes you don't have any picture on how it really looks like, and it's absolutely great. So I wanted to share this with you. So this is what they look like in 4 different sizes, actually, and I made 4 different flowers with these, and I'm sure there are many other more possibilities, but I just wanted to share these 4 with you because they're really easy to do. I think there's a medium size. There it is. And the petals are really nice. I have cut into thick cardstock because the flowers stay in shape better and they're not so fragile. So this is why I've done that, and we're going to be playing with these. And I just want to show you the different styles I have done until now. The 4 styles, very, very easy. So this is maybe one of the most simplest. So there are only I took only one size of each, okay? So I have only 4 petals in this one, from the largest to the smallest, and all the petals here of each flower, let's say, are going upwards, flat on the bottom and upwards. Something really, really simple, but I think it already looks really, really cute. I love it. I love the dimension. The second one we're going to be making is a little bit different. It's almost the opposite. It's flat here, and all the petals are going back down a little bit. Not straight, but are curved down. And I also think it's one of my favorite, I guess. But they're all very interesting. Let me take this away. They're all very interesting, and I love also the dimension. You can always fluff them up if you want more. But that's really nice. And I've also used only one of each. Now I'm going to show you this one. This one is a kind of a mix of both. Some petals are down, some petals are up, and the first layer is flat. I'm going to show you this, and I'm also going to show you how I did the center. And this one actually, also one of each, 1 petal of each in here. So I have only 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. And this one I have doubled up everything. So I have 8 flowers in here to make this flower. Very fluffy. You can fluff it up a bit more if you want to, but I think it's just beautiful. And the end result is much better than just when you see this and you're not really sure what it's going to look like. So I wanted to give you a little presentation. If you didn't know if you should buy these dies or not, it's sometimes good to have a look first. And I'm working on a thick foam sheet here because that's usually what I like to stamp on when I'm using clear stamps, because there's a bit of squishiness, and also when you want to put your flowers in shape, this is also nice. And I'm going to use these 2 stylus. You could use a smaller one. I think this one is good with a quite fair big ball here and a medium size here. So what I like to do first is arrange all my flowers by size in the beginning. It's much easier to get organized this way. So the first one we're going to make is a very easy one. So as you can see, I have printed paper here and it's white on the other side, so it's easier and not getting mixed up. So this time I'm going to put this paper face down, and I'm going to take the big ball here and only go around the petals, and it's going really fast. Oops, I'm moving a little bit, sorry. And I'm pushing onto my paper, and again, if it's heavy cardstock, or thick cardstock, it's a little better, because if your paper is too flimsy, you might rip it apart. All right, once you're happy with it, this is the way it looks. I'm going to put it the right side up and press just in the center here. So it's going to make like a little cup. Okay, so it's going upwards, but also the petals are going down again smoothly. So we're going to do this and I'm going to take only 1 petal of each size, and I'm going to repeat this all over again. And the smaller, the quicker, of course, it's going to happen. And I would use hot glue to glue everything together just because it dries quick. All right. Then I'm going to stack them up. Every time I'm going to offset the petals. I think that's good. All right, now the third layer, and it's really building up really fast. And I'm offsetting it again. You can change colors if you want. You could use 2 shades of, here it's a kind of mint color. I like mint color. And there you go. And I will put the center, I will put a little pearl, flat back pearl in here. But I will do this in the end. I like to do the process like this. It goes much faster. And it's really nice. And it's quite fluffy. It seems flat like this, but it is quite fluffy. And I love the look of it. It's really, really nice. So that's the first one. So we were working face down. Now we're going to work face up. And we're still going to take only 1 petal of each. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the same thing on all the petals and also inside. So this time, this is what we have. And we're going to repeat the process with all the 3 others, 3 other petals. I'm going to call that petals. Or layers, if you wish. I love paper flowers. I love all the techniques about paper flowers. Because with just 1 die, 1 shape, you can do so many different things. And I'm only showing you 4. There are probably more. A little dab of glue here. Again, I'm offsetting the whole thing. I think that looks nice here. I didn't put it straight into the center, so I need to take care of that. I had my finger in the way. All right, and last one here. So again, you could double up all these and it would have a different effect. It would be more fluffy. So that's the one here. 1 facing down and 1 facing up. Also very nice. I love this kind of flower. I don't know which one is my favorite. Okay, so now we're going to do the third one. The third one is like in the middle. It's a little bit of the first and a little bit of the second. So the first one, the first layer, I'm going to leave it flat, just as is. I'm just going to put it aside. And then I'm going to take the other one, the other size, again, 1 of each only. And I'm going to put this one down and repeat the process that we did earlier. And I'm going to insist probably a little bit more on the petals, the outside here, and scrunch them a little bit more. Not really scrunch them, but make them go inwards, because that's what's happening right now. Okay, so you see that. Again, you can put it in your hands if you feel better. And then again, I'm going to make a little cup. All right, then I put this one aside. I'm going to take the next size, and here I was working face up. I'm going to work face down and repeat the process. No, I already worked face down. Sorry, I'm going to work face up. All right, and curl it more in the center. And the last one, I'm going to work face down. And this time I'm really going to insist as much as I can on the outside, because we're going to close this. So it's going to look like a little bud. And I'm going to change to the other size here as well. So it's going to help. And I'm insisting, I'm pushing hard right now in the center. And as you can see, it's getting really kind of tiny. And then I'm going to take in my hands here, in my fingers, and I'm going to shut it close. In a nice manner, try to be even and push it inwards to close it nicely. If you can see here, the petals are a bit too straight. I would like them to have this little curve. It's going to help. So I'm pushing more. Yeah. I hope you'll be able to see that, but now it's curvier and it's going to help me close it. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take that one, I'm going to leave it flat, Second size, again, offsetting it. I think it's good. So now you can see what it looks like. Third one. So this is going another way. Okay, every time it's a different direction. This is flat going this side. This is going like this with a curvy wave. This is going up. And finally, so be careful with this step because you might burn yourself. So again, I'm putting it in shape. I've got this little hole in here and I'm going to put my glue in there. So I need to really work it in before because you might have a little bit of glue seeping out. I'm so used to handle hot glue that after a while you don't really feel anything. So now I'm going to stay like this for, you know, about 30 seconds or so, just to make sure everything stays in place. And there you go. I think it's good. Everything is glued together. And now I'm just going to put a bead of hot glue on the bottom here and put it in the center of my flower. And again, you could probably use another color at this point. And there you go. So you've got some kind of heart that is not yet open but is about to. And a beautiful, very unusual flower, but I love the look. Nothing is the same. They all have a specific pattern to it. And now for the last one I'm going to show you is easy. We're going to take 2 of each, like I said. So you can do this to all of the others, which I like. What am I going to do? I'm going to do it upwards. So I usually like to work on the back side of it. And you know what? I have done this with this one, so I'm going to do the opposite this time. I'm going to do something different, just to see how it's going to look. Okay, so now everything is done, and we're just going to glue them together. And now last but not least, we're going to put the embellishments in the center. And I'm more or less staying in the same kind of color, almost tone on tone. So let me come closer and show you what it looks like. So that was the first, and I really love it. That's the second one facing up. Maybe that was the first. I can't even remember. Then that's the one that you do like a mix of both going up and down. Really like the look of it. And then the inside. And the last one is facing up where everything is doubled. I maybe did offset the center a little bit. But other than that, I really think it's nice. You could put much more. But if you put more, be careful with the hot glue because it tends to get thicker also in the center here. So maybe use liquid glue so it won't be that thick. That's about the same, but it's much flatter than this one. If you can see, there's a big difference. But I mean, they almost look the same. When they're very full, they almost look the same. This one is more facing upwards. So there you go. I hope that will be inspiring for you. Maybe if you didn't know if you had to buy this one or if you had it or not. Maybe you haven't even used it. Actually, it was in my... I've placed the order quite a while ago and I just received it a few days ago. But I wanted to show you what all the designs you can do with these. So that's just one for example beyond many. If you have other suggestions, please let me know. Or if you have any ideas for future tutorials, I would love to hear about them. So thank you so much. Please give me some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button, and also share on social medias, of course, because this will help my channel. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody, and see you soon.